Porsha girl, what's going on? Last week we heard she was fighting with Shamia, her used to be bestie, and she's still going back and forth with K. Michelle over R. Kelly. Y'all, this stuff started a few weeks ago. Y'all do know that ninja's locked up, right? What are they fighting about? Hey YouTube family, welcome back to the channel, Celebrity Scandalous. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. If you're new here, welcome to the group chat. Hit that like button, share the love, and let's get into the mess. So MTO is spilling the tea that this fight between Porsha and K. Michelle, this unlike beef that they having, I mean, they fighting over some stuff that happened like 20 years ago, but y'all, they still at it. So let's get into it. MTO has been monitoring the absolute meltdown happening on social media since these two Real Housewives of Atlanta stars have started trading blows. While K. Michelle's bombshell tweet accused Porsha of effing on my ex, effing on her ex, you guys, while staying 2 doors down from her. She didn't actually name the man in question. We already know it's R. Kelly because they've been talking about it. But you already know the internet investigators have been working overtime, and the collective consensus is crazy. Fans are strongly suspecting that the ex that they're screaming about is none other than jailed singer R. Kelly. We already know because they talked about it. I mean, a few weeks ago, they were going back and forth and figured out that they were both having sex with him around the same time. So this is what K. Michelle posted, you guys. She added her at Porsha for real. No different than you being 2 doors down from me. 2 doors down. Okay, I'm playing, you guys. No different than you being 2 doors down from me, ucking on my ex, sitting in my face like you a girl's girl, while telling him my business. Damn, bimbo. She posted this yesterday, y'all. Okay? So, they're saying if this theory pans out, honey, this isn't just standard reality TV mess. This is a dark and twisted history overlapping in real time. Here's why the streets of Twitter are convinced the math is method. Twitter, we know who it is, okay? So y'all need to catch up. So they're saying Porsha's truth, the grooming, and the memoir. The primary piece of evidence fans are pointing to is Porsha's raw and honest 2021 memoir, The Pursuit of Porsha. In the book, Porsha bravely detailed the harrowing experiences she faced as a young woman when she was introduced to R. Kelly. She opened up about being flew out to Chicago, locked in a room, and subjected to his infamous manipulative grooming tactics and severe emotional abuse. For Porsha, that chapter of her life represents a time of survival and overcoming profound trauma. So Porsha at that time was trying to get into the industry, and R. Kelly had told her that he could help her, but the career never took off. Not at that time with her singing and stuff. On the complete flip side of the coin, K. Michelle has a very different history and story with the R&B predator and has resurfaced in a major way. Just recently, K. Michelle sat down with Jason Lee on his podcast and dropped a confession that left the listeners completely floored. What did K. Michelle say? Because I didn't see that. I was in love with him, K. Michelle openly admitted. Oh, I remember this. Openly admitted to Jason Lee. She explained that while she harbored deep romantic feelings for R. Kelly back in the day, the feelings were mutual, claiming he simply didn't view her that way. Not to mention, he had allegedly had Porsha there, K. Michelle, and he was married at the time. Are y'all crazy? And I know it's a spear in the pear that we don't even know about. So come on now. This man had a harem. The fact that she was actively romanticizing her past connection to a convicted predator in 2026 had already drawn massive side eyes in the public. Exactly. And especially since, remember when she was accusing that guy of beating her up? I forget the man's name. And Toya, none of the people supported her back in the day. And she was so pissed about it. But now, after all these women have come forward and said what he did to him, you romanticizing this girl, you could have kept that ish to yourself. Okay, you guys, so Porsha didn't like what she said. Porsha said, who is a coward? I would define a coward as a person tweeting from the same house, 2 doors down from me. Next time, let's do our job and bring it to my front door real time. That's how it's done in Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Porsha said, I want to throw them paws at you, okay? That's how I'm interpreting what Porsha's response is. Then K. Michelle said, don't sit in my face and play like you don't know what I'm talking about. You want a reaction, you can have it. Say it to my face or be quiet, coward. Whew, Lord. I think Porsha, clearly Porsha and K. Michelle gonna end up going to blows. And Porsha's damn near twice her size. So, K. Michelle, you might want to chill with Porsha and have your security on standby when you going back and forth with her in face to face. When you connect the dots between Porsha's traumatic past and K. Michelle's recent podcast admissions, Twitter users are convinced this is the exact ex K. Michelle is weaponizing in her tweets. Fans are calling the accusation completely vile, pointing out that if K. Michelle is trying to shade Porsha over a man who literally ran an abusive cult, she has completely lost her damn mind. Critics are dragging K. Michelle for acting like an anti-girl's girl by defending a monster, while Porsha actively did the work to move past the trauma. If this is indeed the man they are fighting about, and it is, from Two Doors Down, the upcoming episodes on RHOA are going to be next level, right? They said it's going to be at a level the franchise ain't seen before, right? Because I feel like they're going to end up tussling. The way they're going back and forth online, you know, it don't take much to tick Porsha off. And K. Michelle likes to, you shaking the table, so it's going to be some problems. So question of the day, do you think K. Michelle was actually talking about R. Kelly? Or is there another secret R&B boyfriend these two share? No, it has to be R. Kelly, based on the information that I know about these two and what I've read and everything. Because they were literally living in his mansion around the same time. It came out later that they were there around the same time. And he's the only one over the years that we know that there's been a connection about, right? So I know it's R. Kelly, but y'all jump in the comments and let me know your thoughts. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.